Before the webinar begins, rename your Zoom name to your complete name and department and/or affiliation so that we can easily identify you. Kindly mute your microphone when not in use. Next, switch on your video if your connectivity allows you. If you have questions with regards to the presentation, there will be an open forum right after. Please type it in the chat box or use the raise hand reaction button in Zoom and unmute yourself. The session is video recorded. Recordings will be made available at the Silliman Online University Learning website.
Let's put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we come to you in this hour, asking for your guidance and protection to our virtual gathering today. We thank you for the gift of life, the gift of family, the gift of work, and the gift of friendship. We thank you for this great opportunity to bring us together in this session as brothers and sisters. Bless the committee, the facilitator, and the attendees of this gathering. May we continue to value and appreciate the true essence and meaning of life with the help of your grace. And as we go along our discussion today, we humbly pray that you would deepen our understanding. Lord, enlighten us and give us wisdom every day. Forgive us for our shortcomings and remind us to always be mindful of the things we do in life. We offer our life and our decisions to you, O Lord. May this gathering today create a memorable experience and a fruitful outcome. We ask this through our Lord Jesus Christ, our Redeemer and our Savior. Amen.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be a moderator for this webinar. I am Cindy Ruth Villariza. I would like to greet everyone a lovely Saturday afternoon and welcome to today's Dr. Mariana Lau ICI Free Computer Education. We appreciate your time of your busy schedule to join us today. At this juncture, allow me to introduce our speaker for today's session. He is an associate professor held with various positions in many leading professionals organizations in the Philippines. He is a technical committee member for IT education of the Philippine Commission on Higher Education, executive director of the Asia University Digital Resource Network, board of trustees of Compute, Computing Society of the Philippines, former president of the Philippine Society of IT Education, former vice president Philippine E-Learning Society, recipient of the 2016 Most Productive Faculty Award of Silliman University, and the second place finalist of the Philippine Digital Bayani Award for Digital Literacy. Among his research, he is also interested at e-learning, local knowledge computing, and digital trust, where he has been the recipient of some local and international research grants. As a United Board Fellow, he completed his postdoctoral certificate on leadership in higher education at Boston College, United States of America. Today, he will have we will have an interesting topic to talk about job hunt with social media. Our speaker for this afternoon is Dr. Dave E. Marshall, the director of Silliman Online University Learning Office, Silliman University, Dumaguete City. Let's give him a round of virtual applause. Dr. Dave, the virtual floor is yours.
Thank you to our very energetic moderator for this afternoon. And thank you and maayong hapon kanatong tanan. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Give me a heart if it is really a good afternoon for all of us. Good afternoon. We have visitors from CPSU, Ilog, who else? Of course, from our very own Seliman University students. Our topic is, I think, very timely as part of the free computer education of Dr. Mariano Lau because I guess next month, April, in the next 2 months, rather, in the next 2 months, many students will graduate and they will job hunt and maybe working in the next 3 months. This afternoon, the task given to me at the Dr. Mariano Lau ICI laboratory is to talk about job hunting using or with social media. But before going on, I hope that all of you have downloaded AR Trail. I think Tia messaged you privately because we will be having an interactive game in the next few minutes, and we will be giving uh, Gcash. We will be giving Gcash to those who will be winning the fastest and the most accurate player in our game later on. Okay, and of course, our technical support. We have Sir Steve, together with Tia and our moderator, Miss Cindy, will be looking over also with the other games later on, identification later on that I will be giving. Is that all okay, guys? Okay lang? I hope okay lang. Welcome to our 29 participants. Thank you very much. I am now sharing my screen so that I can start. Job hunt with social media. I am Dave Marshall. I am currently the director of Siliman Online University Learning. Before going further, let me please verify if my screen is viewable now. Yes. Okay. Before going further, let us revisit first what is social media. Because for sure, when you talk about social media, what might really associate to your mind is Facebook and so on and so forth. But let's go into some technicalities about it. So a social media is a collective term for websites and applications. Collective, meaning it's a general description for websites and applications that focus on communication, community-based input. When we talk about community-based input, everyone can input information, can interact, and a content sharing and collaboration. Social media is a form of electronic communication. So to speak, as websites through which people create online communities to share content. And when we talk about sharing of content, it refers to information, personal messages, videos, our opinion, and so on and so forth, and even our selfie picture. Okay, so that is social media. Now, my next question is, what are the different types of social media? Because there's a lot. If a social media is a collective term for websites and applications that focuses on communication, content, interaction, sharing, and collaboration, so therefore there should be different types. So what are the different types? What's your idea? Anyone who could chat the different types of social media? Who can type? Give me one. Give me example. One example of a type of a social media. Let me check if I have a student here. Let me check. I think I saw uh, Von here. Facebook is one of a type of social media. Instagram, according to Melody. Let's try to check Twitter, according to Dave, according to Marja also. But those are actually platforms of social media. What I was asking is a type of social media. I think we have Malvin who got right. First is social network. This is one. A social network, katong inyong mga example, these are the Facebook, your Twitter. So those are example of social network. That's one type of social media. We use this to connect with each other, to share profile, Facebook, LinkedIn, and some others are the good examples. The other one, other type of social media, Tinder is an application, is a platform, no, for a social network, not a type, but an example of a social network. Media sharing network is another example of or another type of social media. Example to this, and this kind of social media focus on content such as YouTube, such as interaction around videos that users can create. TikTok and Instagram are the most common examples under media sharing network. The third type of social media is what we call community-based network. This is the one mentioned by J. Rafael Aberca. Forums like Reddit. That actually, Reddit is an example of community-based network. Community-based network is a type of social media. The focus of this type of social media is more for discussion, for blogging, like the one mentioned by Jay, forum, much like a blog forum where participants can leave their prompts for discussion and so on and so forth. So those are example of community-based network. The last type of social media is what we call the review board network. So review board network, the focus of this type of social media is more on review. Say for example, review of our review of what we experience when we buy our t-shirt, like the Marinao t-shirt, usually of a product or a service. So for example, to this is you can Google like Yelp. Users can write reviews on restaurants and endorse each other's reviews to boost visibility. Just like for example, when you buy clothes on Lazada, in what is Lazada, Shopee, there's actually a sharing, or I mean, there is a review or testimony. You can give testimonial. So those are the four types of social media: social network, media sharing network, community-based network, and the review board network. Next question is, in addition to this, to be more to have a very more or a specific type of social media, there's a lot. Just to give you one, because the first group that I gave to you is the general, the overarching type of social media. Next is actually a very specific type of social media. Say for example, blogs. Another one are business network, collaborative projects like Wikipedia, even Mozilla, enterprise social networks, Yammer, Socialcast. You can try that for yourself. Forum, IGN boards, or the Gaia online. You also have microblogs like our Twitter, our Tumblr, photo sharing, Flickr, Photo Bucket, product services review, Amazon, Elans. We have social bookmarking. I think someone posted bookmarking sites from Mayan Torres. Example to that is our Delicious, the Pinterest. We also have social gaming, no, that is considered as a social media. World of Warcraft, the Mafia Wars, social network, of course, you know that already, and the video sharing, YouTube, Vimeo, and the last one is a virtual world. Example to this is Twinity and Second Life. My topic this afternoon is about social media in job hunting. But before I will go into that, let me share with you some statistics to ponder why it is really necessary to go with the flow and dance with the music of job hunting using social media. Uh, Survey tells us that the number of social network users in the Philippines is 78.5 million. Take note of that. And the Facebook's market share on the social media market in the Philippines is almost 81%. An average daily time spent by Filipino internet users like you, like us, like Cindy, like Steve and Thea is 4 hours and 8 minutes. But I'll tell you, we are actually on the internet, I think almost 24 hours. Not really 24 hours, but at least 12 hours or 8 hours because we work in Seoul in the Silliman Online University Learning where internet is live. Showing to this from Statistica in 2022, it shows that there is an acceleration or there is an increasing trend in terms of the number of social media users in the Philippines from 2017 to 2020. And it is being forecasted until 2026 that by the time in 2026, you just imagine that 91.3%, 91.3 million users will be into the social media coming from the Philippines. Another data here, the social network user penetration in the Philippines from 2017 to 2020 with forecast until 2026. It shows also in the graph that Facebook is number one, followed by Messenger, then Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Pinterest, Telegram, Viber, Snapchat, Discord, Skype, and WhatsApp. And because Facebook is number one, just to share with you who are the top 10 Facebook influencers in the Philippines. So Mix, Alodia, Gosing Fiao, Starbucks Philippines, Angel Luxin, Globe Telecom, Drew, Smart Communication, Niana, Pure Gold, and Honda Philippines. While on Instagram stats, 11 million people can be reached by Instagram ads, and 64% of users are female. Just take a look at this. 64% of internet users say they use Instagram. That includes user or the job hunter and the HR or the human resource. Take note that in another study, 35% found out about jobs from social media. They conducted actually a study among the respondents in 2019, and the report shows that many of those jobs are coming from social media. The new hiree said that the job that they found is actually coming from social media. In another study also, 80% of employers are using social media as a recruitment tool. Take note of that. You just imagine if there are 10 companies, 8 of that companies will use social media to recruit a new hiree. And the nation survey reports that social media channels most used for recruiting are the LinkedIn, followed by Facebook, then Twitter, Instagram, Glassdoor, and YouTube. Take note of that. In another survey also among recruiters, meaning among companies and hiring managers, it says that Facebook emerged as the clear winner for managing your professional social media presence. Facebook, take note of that. Facebook in terms of the professional social media presence, followed by LinkedIn, then Instagram, then as many as 68% of recruiters said job seekers need LinkedIn profile in 2021, and 65% of hiring managers said that they don't mind being contacted by candidates on LinkedIn. What does it mean? That when you are applying for a job, and if you know the HR department, and if they have LinkedIn, you can actually send a message to them. They don't bother. I mean, they will appreciate if you will connect with them. Studies also shown that 92% of companies are using social media of hiring and that 3 out of 4 hiring managers will search for a candidate's social profile. Hala, many managers daw are seeking or searching the profile of the candidate. So how many of you are posting foul words? How many of you are posting an undesirable posts, undesirable messages? Take note of that because many managers will actually search for you in the social media. So, esep-esep, no? Esep-esep tayo dyan because it will reflect us, especially if you are just a fresh graduate, if you are a fresh graduate looking for a job. In 2017, in another study, 87% of recruiters reported again used the LinkedIn to source candidates and 55% reported using Facebook. So isip-isip na tayo dyan because our social media presence might destroy us, might affect might affect our personality and might affect our future. Now, why use social media? With the statistic that I gave you, I think you are convinced enough. You are convinced enough that we can use social media to increase our potential and to increase our opportunity to be hired. So these are some of the common benefits. It helps build your personal brand. Paano yan, sir? My personal brand. I keep on sharing memes or I keep on sharing fake news. I am a peddler of misinformation, malinformation, and so on and so forth. Is that a personal brand that you wish to establish on your social media? We use social media in our job search because we want to network and connect in ways we cannot in person. No? But who are our friends? Our friends are, we don't know, accept ka lang ng accept ng friends. No? Make sure that you are more visible to hiring managers and recruiters that mine social media for prospective candidate, even when you are not actively searching for a job. And the social media can give you a chance to interact with companies you want to work for. Okay, and there are some other benefits such as you can apply for advertised role easily and quickly. You know that because by just simply, hopping in and submit your account, then they can view your profile. You are more visible to recruiters who are using social media. You can build your network and engage with a wider audience across multiple social channels. You can create positive PR by presenting testimonials, endorsement, and presentations of your work onto your social media account, your blog or website. This is the one I'd mentioned to you that you have really to be very, very careful of what you shared and what you post. Later on, I will explain. You can speak to recruiters, headhunters, and prospective employers throughout your job search by engaging with them across all channels in real time. So the next question is how? Okay, how to use social media to job search? What are the specific tips and tricks? The first thing that you should do, I want you to try this. You Google yourself. Open your Google. Open your Google and type your name. Say, for example, type uh, type Kevin Kabautan. Type your name. If there is really Kevin Kabautan. No? So, how to make sure that there is really Kevin online? That is why you have to create your blog, you have to create your account, and so on and so forth. You just have to make sure that there is a certain person that represents your personality. So use social media to research in itself. Use the social media as a research tool. So use your LinkedIn, use your social media to search something, to search someone. Dili lang permis talk sa mga uyab or sa imuhang mga crush, no? So use social media to research, to find new topics, new interests, and so on and so forth. Focus on few social media platforms. There's a lot of social media, right? There's a lot of social media. My suggestion to you, you don't need actually to have many accounts, like hundreds account of social media. My suggestion is you should have at least one of the type of social media. One social network, one media sharing, one collaboration, and so on and so forth. The four types of social media. You should have at least one account into it. Okay? So Google yourself. My point here is make sure that your name is really visible online. Now, sir, it's visible because obviously we have I already have a Facebook account because this is so that I can search, I can message, I can find my crush kung asan na siya, and I can stalk and so on and so forth. The next thing that you should do is maintain your online reputation. Okay? Do you have the reputation online? Dili lang ba puro memes ang gipang share, or the photo is not your actual photo, it's a fake photo because you are say for example, you are a troll or you are using another picture para and then gi-enhance so that your face will look more and good and better compared to in person. So things like those. How to maintain your online reputation? Use your real name. Okay? How many of you here use real name on Facebook or on Twitter? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay, that uses. Okay, and the others are not. So for sure mga ang maybe the name is cutiepie.com, no? Or sexy girl, sexy lady, cutie arm. Real name para mahanap ni crush. Oh, that's also a good strategy, no? Uh, what if sa tender, sir, real name na? Okay, no, we know for the fact that this is coming from Joshua. We know for the fact that Tinder is it's a dating app, right, Joshua? Joshua, it's a dating app. I don't have a Tinder account. No? Yes, so it's a dating app. Yes. If you are really looking if you are really looking for a serious date, obviously you will write your name there, real name. But if your purpose is wala lang, just to pa-cute-cute, obviously you don't want to be. And if you are what is this? Disgusting for, or you are something like presenting as if somebody else. Oh, that's a different story. Okay? So use your real name. What else? Make professional status update public. Oh, by the way, who are graduating students here? Who are graduating students here? Ezekiel, we have Malvin also is graduating. Okay. So to the graduating, my God, how many months na lang you will graduate? Make sure that you have or your status has a taste of professionalism. No? Kay basun og mga katupatong mga nanggihukas or what's that? And all those mga undesirable images or foul words that you posted that your future employer or your recruiter can read into that. It's a turn off. It's a no, no. So review your account now. I want you to review. Reviewed na, sir. Deleted na. And then, my response to that is, huli na ang lahat. Okay? Why huli na ang lahat? Later on, I will explain. Even if you deleted it, it's useless. Another one is constant profile adjustment. You adjust your profile. So say for example, meaning you have to update your profile. Say for example, if you graduated already, so you have to, like post a picture about your graduation, positive vibe about graduation. Okay? So adjust. What is current? Or say for example, you attended a seminar like this. Feel free to upload your certificate. Make sure to just, cover my signature so that your employer will know that at just one glance, without looking your resume, they know that you have posting that you attended professional development like this. Okay? Dili lang kay barkada-barkada, inom-inom, tagay-tagay, no? So that's your profile. And remember of the statistic that many headhunters, employers, and companies, hiring managers will look at your Facebook or your social media account. Okay? Be a responsible digital citizen. Be a responsible digital citizen. In this juncture, I would like you to be ready with your phone. How many of you downloaded AR Trail? How many of you have uploaded AR Trail? Yes, yes, give me a thumbs up. For those who downloaded AR Trail, because at this time, we will be playing. We will be playing and we will be giving 500 peso Gcash. Okay, a Gcash. We will be sending it for those, actually not now because we have to see the program yet, who gonna be the fastest actually. And then we will just be contacting you. Just make sure, that uh, you have uploaded your what is this, your name, I mean your what's this, during the registration. Okay, so we will be contacting you. Okay, sige. Thank you for the question, Joshua Gaga. Okay, I thought that question is for me. Get ready with your phone and then I'll be sharing my other screen. Okay, so if you notice, I'll go to my AR trail. So this is your AR trail, right? You should see something. I only see AR trail. Yeah, never mind. And then you can actually select course, that one, so that it will look that 1, 2, 3, 4, the select course. Or before going this, you will see something like this, right? Click Silliman University. After downloading AR Trail, you will see like this. Okay, Tia, please message the password to Jacqueline. Okay, so here, after here, click Silliman University logo. Tap rather. Tap Silliman University logo. When you tap Silliman University logo, you should see something like this. RUSM. That's basically a short for responsible use of social media. We will check if you are really a responsible social media user. Okay, then just click on it until you will see something like this: checkpoint 1, checkpoint 2, checkpoint 3, and checkpoint 4. Okay, Then later on, I will show a QR code. Okay, I will show a QR code. I will flash that on the screen. What you will do is using the AR trail, not outside your phone or outside the app, using your AR trail like this, what I am doing right now, I actually tap this three vertical bar. I am tapping it, and then I will choose QR code. Okay, I will choose QR code. So something like that. And then later on, I will point it. I will point it to I will show actually there. And then there is a question that will appear to your mobile. Then you have to tap the correct answer. Did you get the instruction, kids? Students? Did you get the instruction? Yes, very good. Thank you, Jay. Okay, that's very good. So, uh, from here, I'll be showing the QR code. Let me share my screen again, and then, oops, let me check. But before we will play, I want you to I want you to fill out first the consent. Okay? Please fill out first the consent. How to fill out the consent? Either you will use your uh, QR code, or you can actually Google or type https bit.ly 2 pi at 8i and then evaluate. You can evaluate. Please evaluate. For this time, for that QR, you can actually use the QR of your phone, not necessarily the QR of our AR trail. Were you able to open the Okay, very good. It's loading. Or maybe I can type it so that you will just click it on Zoom. Just hold on. I will type the link and then put it on the chat here. So that's the link. And then just go, or please evaluate so that we can start our game later. It's a consent that you are going to participate the game. Okay. Let me know if you're done with the consent. I'll give you time to actually evaluate the consent. The consent should look like it's basically you have to write your name. Thank you, Malvin. I have a problem with the institution part. Institution part. What does it mean? Let me rerun.
Personal nga katong iyang email, sir. Dili nang sa siliman.
That's fine. It's actually only name, and that's fine. No problem. Okay. The email address used by your institution. the email. That's fine. Just use any email. I have a problem with the institution part. It said invalid. Let me check. Gmail.com. It's actually working. I just tried like any email will do. It's actually working. It says invalid. Princess, are you referring to the consent? I don't know what you are referring to because I even tried putting the hypothetical email and it's working. Just write your name and your email address. This one I'll share with you. This one, just write your name and then email ad. No need of that Norsu thing. Okay, many are actually done. Dave Marshall. I even tried, let's say for example, test at gmail.com. And it works. We thank you. Okay? Sige. Okay. All done? All participated the consent? I mean, the consent? Okay, I think all are done now. Okay, so now I'll be sharing the QR code just in a while. All you have to do is to point the QR code using or inside the AR trail. Share my screen now and here. Okay. So that's basically have to start. This is the one I'd mentioned. Once you are there, checkpoint one. There are 4 questions actually that you will be answering. Each question is actually a multiple choice. So for you to be able to view the question, you have to point the QR code that I'll be sharing in a little while. Okay. Okay, so you log in already and then select a course. Once you select a course, you can actually go back and then let's start. Ready? Give me a thumbs up if we are ready for those who would like to participate. Okay, I'll also work here. I will also try so that I can demonstrate to you. Okay. Okay. Sige, we will check. Give me a thumbs up who are participating so that we would know when we share the prizes later on. So I have Joshua, CPSU, I think Princess, of course. Okay, sige. First QR code. First QR code, this one. Ding. Okay. So it's actually on the ground library of the main library. So there is an interaction. Hi, Max. Hi, Mara. By the way, Max, as part of the requirements in the social networking class, you need to create a Facebook account. That's great. Thanks for the information, Mara. Any tips for a first-time user of Facebook like me? Then you have to click next. If you are Mara, what advice would you give to Max being a first-time user of Facebook? That's the question. So here are the choices. Be selective with friend requests. If you don't know the person, don't accept their request. If it could be a fake account. Likewise, don't add your parents too. They will monitor you. Another option, set up your security answers. Use the default password given by the school personnel. It's easy for easy recognition. Reveal your information like home address, financial information, and etc. Become familiar with the privacy policy of the social media. Do you have the answer? No? Do you have the answer? Who get the correct answer? You should get the correct answer. Otherwise, you cannot proceed to the next checkpoint. Okay. Okay. Then here is check number 2. The QR code for check number 2. Get ready here on the screen. So you have to click the QR code again, and then the question will appear. He saw a public post of his best friend Giorgio, a freshman student. Max remembered that he felt the same feelings when he was enrolled in the course of the said teacher last year. Max failed in his class 2, in this class 2. If you were Max, what should you do to help Giorgio immediately? Option: chat with Giorgio privately and ask him for a meetup to discuss the matter. Comment to Giorgio's post and express your concerns by telling Giorgio about what you went through. Share and forward the post to your friends without commenting. Create a group chat with Giorgio and your classmates and ask them to share their experiences with the teacher. So what's the correct answer? Again, if you are wrong, you have to really choose the correct answer. Okay, so you have to take note that you being a responsible social media user, remember of the word think. THINK. Is it truthful? Is the message can help? Does it inspire? Is it nice or necessary? Or is it kind? Okay. Okay, next. Actually, all are working, no, except like the version of our mobile phone may not work, especially could not support QR code and others. Okay, let's proceed to the third checkpoint, the QR code. Third QR code is here. Just click continue and then finish. Look for your QR code again. And there you go. It's the checkpoint 3 is in Makerspace, and it's all about around 9 p.m. Max is in the Makerspace editing a video blog that he took in a computer laboratory yesterday. While editing, he found out that he accidentally captured a student. Unfortunately, the face is not clear in the video because the student in the video he saw that the laptop, I think the iPad, no, was in the bag of that student. Yeah, the tablet. Put one computer tablet inside the bag, then walk out the laboratory. And then, unfortunately, the face in the video is not clear. And based on the body structure and color of the shirt, Max suspected that it was Alan, his classmate last semester. So, if you were Max, what would you do? What would you do? Choices are just delete the video, continue editing the vlog, remain silent, and be neutral. Contact the laboratory personnel about what you captured for them to investigate. Email the file to them. Send a private message to Alan and verify from him if it was him in the video. Post the video in your FB with the caption, "Do you know this culprit?" Okay, what should be the correct answer? So remember, in the social media, you have to respond to digital offenders. You have to respond to digital offenders. One of the responsibilities that come with digital citizenship highlight the need to respond to digital offenders that can help the offense. But it does not entail that you will investigate on your own. It merely requires that you report the offender to the concerned offices or authorities, and if necessary, to the proper legal authorities. That's the third checkpoint. That's the third tip that I could share with you. Respond to digital offender. Last checkpoint is this one. Using your I mean QR code in the trail, and that is the last question. The checkpoint is fiction nook. At the fiction nook at the library, while Max is reading a fiction book, he received an SMS message from his dad informing him that they will have a family tour in Paris. It's going to be the first time for Max to travel internationally. Which of these acts is a good idea of becoming a responsible social media user? Max tweeted, "So excited, all of us, including my nanny, will be seeing the Eiffel Tower on November 15, 2021. Goodbye, house, and see you on Christmas Day." Max posted, second choice, Max posted a captured photo of their airline ticket and passport showing his family's personal information. Another option, Max conducted research and read some travel tips online, including negative testimonies about the tourist spot. He downloaded it and forwarded it to his parents. You have to take note, dear students, that don't announce that is very, very private about your family. So it means that when you do job hunting, all you have to do is to just include public information about your family. Say, for example, the name of your father, your address, and so on and so forth. Because that is necessary in a resume. How many siblings do you have? Okay, so things like those. Because being a responsible millennial, you need to do your responsibility. As I'd mentioned, you have to use the social media to research, not that you will use social media to distract someone, to distract somebody, or to fabricate stories and share misinformation, disinformation, or even a malinformation. Okay, that's basically the end of our app. I mean, our interactive game. Tomorrow we will be checking actually who will be the who is the winner, and Steve will be contacting you so that we can ask your mobile number. Just have to make sure that what you inputted in your email is correct so that we can contact you. Thank you. That's the first half actually of our interactive game or participation. This time is actual, and I will continue my discussion on job hunting. What we had actually as part of using social media to search for a job, particularly on the tip, be a responsible digital citizenship. For us to be a responsible digital citizenship, make sure that you know the four basic responsibilities like the one we played a while ago. So be aware of digital footprints. Okay lang, sir, because I already deleted all my uploads, all my pictures, and so on and so forth. But in the world of in the digital world, there is a so-called digital footprint. Like for example, what if someone screenshot it and posted it and circulated it, forwarded it, and so on and so forth, right? So there's a footprint. You have nothing to um, uh, you have nothing you can do to that because there are already mirrors, there are already a shared photographs or shared content about what you have posted before. Okay? So please, I really advise you, dear student, to be very careful of what you have posted on social media. Okay, don't use your social media for professional communication. So what does it mean? So for example, if you have a Facebook and you are a friend, say for example, you wanted to communicate with me because you're applying for a job, say for example in my office. Don't use that account to message to my personal account. What you will do is use your social media to search about me and to search about my office email address. Then email via or communicate via email address. Okay? It doesn't mean that if you have a social media, if you have a Facebook, you will be contacting me because that's the easiest way to contact the employer. That's wrong. All you have to do is to just simply use your Facebook account to find an email account of Siliman. Then you can email Siliman if you wish to apply for a job. Do not send your resume via Facebook Messenger. It's a no-no. Okay? Instead, you can use your social media for professional presence and visibility. Okay. And then don't over interact. So what does it mean? Don't saturate your communications with other issues and so on and so forth. Okay, do not over interact. Just, you know, just smile, just participate. And if employer also, say for example, employer also will only see in your Facebook account all forwarded memes and all forwarded stories of your friends. Nothing. I could not. I could get nothing. No information from your Facebook account. I would be happy if I am the employer. I would be happy about your daily routine in life, both during as a student and during as an ordinary citizen. Like for example, uh, I can search on Facebook. Here is this teacher. I will try to see if palahubog ba ni. So I will look for the Facebook account. Gatagay-tagay, Red Horse, didto sa kuan, didto sa Tiki Bar, baling baling kuan dito tagay, no? So something like that. But if you will post like you are in the church, you are in the community extension, that would give value to your social media account. Okay? Connect with people. How many friends do you have? And who are your friends? Well, sir, my friends are the friends of my girlfriend or boyfriend. Connect with people, invite people, follow job search experts. Do you follow page? Who are or what are the pages that you followed? Wala sir, mga kuan, mga band and so on and so forth. Mga nag-support ko of a certain kuan. Just find or follow job search expert. So that you can get some notification that could give some tips and tricks for you in job hunting. Follow company jobs and accounts. Say for example, like if you wanted to apply for Facebook, no, make sure to like the Facebook or to like the post of Mark Zuckerberg. No, I used to I don't feel I mean In every post actually of Mark Zuckerberg, I always make sure that I can comment, no? And that's my one of my bucket list actually, that my comment will be, what is this? Will be given attention by Mark Zuckerberg. Who knows, in some of these days, no? Um, Mark Zuckerberg also can notice your comment. Follow major players in your field. Or say, for example, you are in engineering, or you are a computer science, you are an IT, or you are an education. You follow the chair of the Commission on Higher Education. You follow DepEd secretary. You can follow their page. You can follow, if you are in the perhaps in political science or in law, or you follow Ruina Guanzon page. You follow all those pages that can add and boost your social media visibility. And of course, follow people at your dream companies. Create lists of all the amazing people that you follow. You should be able to know who are these people that you followed. Remove or unfollow those people that could not add anything or could not add value to your future, to your social media, in short. Reconnect with people you do know and even you do not know. You do not know because obviously, like if you wanted to work in Mead Johnson or in a company, a multinational company, obviously you don't know them. But because you can see that their network, or they are actually they know that, or based on their social media, they are workers of this company, then you can actually invite them if they will accept you. What is important is you can connect, you can like, and there are connections within those network that you wish to establish to improve your professional value. Another tip is understand the platform. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, they have different styles. You can use like the hashtag search function. Use hashtag like applying for a job, or hashtag about I am an engineer, I am a licensed PE teacher. Use hashtag because that is very, very, very important. That will help employers, because say for example, employers will just type I need, or will go to Facebook and will type computer science. So obviously if you are into hashtag, then therefore they can search you. Use other search tool to dig deeper, like the manage flitter rather. Manage flitter for actually for searching biodata to find interesting people. It is also a social media actually that will that it's like Wikipedia. It's like Wikipedia that will gather all your information into one. And using this tool, manage flitter, they can search you if you have composed your own biodata. Use keywords in your biodata. It's actually similar to the hashtag. Say for example, in your website, you have a page, you have a sub page there that talks about your resume. So make sure to have a keyword in that page. Or say for example, you will say uh, productive, or you will say open-minded engineer. So just declare your own keyword for your biodata. Okay. Then participate in Twitter chats. Do you participate discussion? Yes, sir. Labi nagbulagan kog uyab. And then na dito no mo participate, and then damay-damay lahat. So things like those. But my point is you participate relevant and valuable chats or discussion that can again improve your opportunity to get hired. Then you should have a website. All students should have a website. Say for example, for sure in your I think middle class, or in your ICT literacy, or in your What subject is that? You should create your own website. And there are even like Malvin is sharing here, there are free seminars on Twitter Space. Yes, there are seminars that you can actually attend. Okay, so those are the some of the tips that I could give you. There's a lot, but those are basic, especially for you guys that you will be a fresh graduate in the next 2 to 3 months or 4. Just make sure those basic are very non are actually non-negotiable when you wish to apply for a job using the social media. So where I think you know this already, keyboard warrior, get ready. I will show a logo, and the first one who could type the name of the company will receive a 100 peso GCash at this time. Steve, Steve, get
Sir.
the phone number
Yes, sir.
because we will be sending immediately after the seminar. Okay?
Noted, sir.
Okay, get ready with your keyboard. Where? So in the next few slides, I will be sharing with you the common platform, the common social media platform. What is the name of this company? That logo. Okay, so the first one, Steve, I think the first is
Malvin.
Malvin. Congratulations, Malvin. What's your course, Malvin? Ikaw ba to dong ang naay Tinder? BS Computer Engineering. Okay, BS Computer Engineering. Okay, so some tips using your LinkedIn. Invest enough time into perfecting it. Write an eye-catching headline. Set a big city near you as your location. Let the employers know you are seeking opportunities. Create a customized URL. Add a beautiful background image and add at least 100 plus connections. Write a catchy summary. Keep your latest job as current. Show your personality. Ask for recommendation. Add skills strategically. Uh, I remember I remember also, I know a friend of mine, he really paid get a premium account of LinkedIn because if a company is actually on LinkedIn, and then if you have a premium account, you can actually monitor the status of your application. No, you can monitor the status of your application. And if you have a premium account also of LinkedIn, you can see the status of the other applicants also. That's how sophisticated and powerful LinkedIn actually as a social media hiring platform. Okay? Okay. Next is Facebook. No? So Facebook, 33% of employers use Facebook to find a job candidate. So even if your Facebook profile is private, cleaning it up before job searching is still a good idea. So delete party photos. Oh, party dito sa tiki, sa panang uban nga mga partyhana, no? So delete all those photos. Oo. Delete daw, Ezekiel, according to Joshua. Delete inappropriate cover photos. No? Inappropriate. How do you define inappropriate? Employers appreciate professional modesty and look for proof that candidates conduct themselves. Delete status updates. No? Even if I'm heartbroken or unsa pa na hangover. My God, if your employer will see that, never mind. No, add cover kay Bible verse. Why not? No, why not? But make sure it's not anymore. It's not a spam anymore because if that's already an exaggeration, obviously the HR can also determine that you are fooling around. So extra tip is a good idea also to clean up your profile information when job searching, changing about me and code section to reflect your best written cover letter will help you attract recruiters, not turn them away, including links to your LinkedIn profile and digital portfolio is also a good idea. So make sure that you can complete your work profile, you can check your privacy setting, what are the pages that you like and follow, kay bason og mga inappropriate pages and groups you are following and it's not, desirable for the human resource. Join groups that are also appropriate to you, message some job sites, and then search for events. We know that that is also Facebook. Get ready with your keyboard, and the next winner, another 100 pesos for the next winner. I'm sorry. No na di ay, kaya na naman di ay ang ngalan. Okay, so obviously that Instagram. So Instagram, some Instagram post ideas for job seekers. So you're attending an event, some post of your work, like a screenshot or photo of your resume or part of your resume, photo that you are volunteering, photo that capture places you've visited, that's fine. Photos from a day in your life, no? But my day in my life, sir, is always at the boulevard. Okay. Or show your interests and hobbies, sports that you participated in. Some motivational quote. Videos are also great for sharing. Regrams, like shared photos from other Instagram accounts. Which of the in the checklist, Joshua, that you posted or available on your Instagram? Which among the list, Joshua, are posted in your Instagram account? Or do you have an Instagram account? Wow. Photos from a day. Okay. What kind of photo, Joshua? Oh, volunteering. Someone bullied you, ha 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 daw. Okay. So in other words, you have to build your visibility on Instagram because Instagram is actually a way to exhibit your, what is this? A way to exhibit your portfolio. Okay, a way to exhibit your portfolio about yourself, about your work, and about the kind of work that you imagine. Okay, I'll stop my share. I'll make sure that my my animation is okay so that we can find the next winner. Just hold on for a while. Okay, here. Animation, unclick, let me check. Okay. And this one here, images. For sure, you know all of this because you're good into this. And it's very interesting because these tools are basically social media, but now actually being popular. Uh, Very popular as a tool to hunt a job. And let me check. Okay. And this one. Okay. One, two, three. Again, just making sure so that just to make sure that the logo will come first before the words. Okay. And this one. Okay, this is it. Okay, get ready. Your with your keyboard, and I'll show the next item. That's Facebook. Let's proceed. I mean Instagram. What about that? Who got first? We have what? How
Reyes.
Reyes.
Yes,
Okay, how to pronounce this? Zaire, Zaire,
Zaire.
Asel, Zaire,
Zir, sir.
Zaire. Okay, Zaire, Asel Reyes. Congratulations, 100 pesos. Yeah, Pinterest uh, is a social tool, social media tool. Websites is a curation website for sharing and categorizing images found online. And the main focus to this is more on the visual. So follow along with the companies you are interested in, follow job search or career experts, and get great advice, learning something new to get inspired. So clicking on an image will take a user to the original source. So as much as possible, you can make a Pinterest about you, no? Make an infographics about your qualifications, about your background, and then post it. Post it to your Pinterest account because many companies are actually looking also at the Pinterest. Next, what about that? So we have another winner. J. Rafael Aberca. Okay, TikTok. Yes, TikTok is also used in job hunting. So how TikTok is used? Actually, there is a so-called TikTok resume. So job seekers turn to TikTok to post career talk, like lightning talks. What is the trend today? Is lightning talks ang tawag, meaning uh, tell the employer the shortest that you can, no, on TikTok. Like, hi, I'm Dave Marshall. I am the dean of the College of. I am the director of the Silliman Online University Learning. Or hi, I am Eugene Padis, graduate of blah blah blah. I can work, I can dance, and I can sing. So something like that. Make sure to have a very professional TikTok video just to impress your employer. Okay, so many job applicants are actually looking at or considering the hashtag TikTok resume. So if you will go to TikTok, just try to search hashtag TikTok resume, and you will see a lot of resume there. So go with the flow, create your most professional TikTok resume. The shortest, the better. Comprehensively concise, the shortest, because that's what many of the employer is looking for. Next platform, get ready, Twitter. So our first is Joshua Gagaa. Yeah, I think Joshua. Okay, Joshua Gagaa. So Sir Steve is actually sending you private message to get your phone so that we can send your 100 peso via GCash. Okay, Twitter, a free microblogging service for registered members to broadcast a short post called tweet. So what are the tips for job seekers? Fill in your bio. So you only have 160 characters there, obviously. So make it clear what you want and what value you can bring. No? So for example, as a qualified social worker for 10 years, I'm currently looking for a position in a blank or white type of organization. Use a real photo of yourself. Who among you here, let's try to get to know, who among you here not using a real photo of yourself in any of your social media? Wow. inside the Zoom man gani, oh, there are many not real photo. No? Naaman gani, oh, unsa man ni si Green na, si Green diri. Real photo kay para makita akong kagwapa ni crush. Wow, good vibe. Good vibe. Okay, sige. So, that's it. That's Twitter. And of course, I think you are very familiar with this, which is the YouTube. There is also, it's not part anymore of the contest. YouTube recruiting, no? YouTube recruiting. YouTube is the most trafficked website in the world, trailing only Google and Facebook, according to Alexa. So you can create your own channel. You can create your channel. Say, for example, a channel of all your exhibit of your work. So say, for example, you are an architecture, you are an architecture graduate, or why not create a slides, a video about all your output, okay? Or about, if you said in your bio data, I am I am uh, I am a person with pleasing personality with good oral communication. And then make a video that you are really a pleasing a pleasing personality with good oral communication. So do something like that. Create a channel about your future work or future job. Just to, just to put up and add to your bio data. And there are many others, such as some online job sites in the Philippines, especially during this time of pandemic. You can go actually, you can screenshot this, and you can actually go to each of these sites to create your account, and at the same time look for a job. You can go to Job Street, you can go to Caliber, you can go to Indeed, Boss Job, Work Abroad.ph, Online Jobs, Career Jet, Monster, Freelancer, Rare Job PH, 51 Talk PH. We also have Fever and Upwork. So you can take a screenshot into that, or you can go to my reference, and you can actually create an account all to this job site, and then you can actually set like your category. You can follow if there are a new posting from recruiting agencies or headhunters. You will be notified. No, you will be notified that there are available job you may wish to apply. Okay, so those are the 15 online job sites in the Philippines for job hunting during the pandemic. So that's basically some of the tips and tricks to use social media in your job or in your future job hunting. In summary, social media has a lot of opportunities for your future, but do not waste your time. Do not waste your time. You have to prepare. What I mean with do not waste your time, do not waste your time of posting nonsense information on your social media. Three months na lang and you will be graduating. Why not post valuable information about your future or about yourself, about your personality, and the one that I shared with you? You have to prepare for it, okay? Because if you will just, yes, why not? You can start putting some motivational quote about your crush again, no, so that your crush will notice you and will like you, and then your heart will become blog 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 blog. Okay, so that's the first summary. The second is there are many social media platforms, but there are also many distractors. Learn from it. Okay? So learn from it. Learn from the distractors. Sometimes we will be carried out by the social issues available around us, or we will be carried out by our emotions, and sometimes it's easy for us to, to shout out and use foul words and so on and so forth. It's not really nice to look at, no. And then please, I really appeal to all of you. Please do not share, do not be a source of misinformation and disinformation. Let's advocate correct information to share. It's okay to have our opinion, but forcing others or brainwash others to push your opinion, which is not supported by fact, is not anymore a desirable activity or behavior on social media. So that's end my presentation on job hunting with social media.
All right. Wow. Congratulations to all the winners. Wow. Sana all makadaog. Well, again, thank you very much, Dr. Dave, for taking time from your busy schedule to be our speaker. Thank you for your enlightening and entertaining presentation on the right way to hunt with social media that really inspires so many participants here, right? Can we see a heart here and a thumbs up? Yes. Yes, there. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so thank you once again, Dr. Dave. Sir
Okay.
Steve?
We can entertain questions. If you have
Ah, okay.
questions, feel free to ask for our open forum.
Yes. So you may type your questions to our chat box or you may unmute yourself. Just raise your hand and yes, we will unmute you. So I guess there
Do you
is no
have
question,
question?
sir.
Oh, I have a question. I have a question. What are the or how many social media accounts do you have? How many Facebook accounts do you have? Who among you here has two or more accounts on Facebook? Hello, si
Si
Malvin. How many,
Malvin.
Malvin? Five?
Wow.
Wow, 41. Serious? Serious dong? One Facebook lang ni Doc for each VTuber, vlog tuber. Okay. Malvin, I'm interested. Old accounts. You mean your old accounts, you never use them anymore? Maybe because why? Why? Like if gibulagan, wala na to nga account. And then if na nasay bag-o, new account. Something like that? Is that the strategy? Siya may tigbulag, sir. Yeah. Why I asked that, it is because something like this. There are actually periodicals and literature and even research actually telling us that it's good also to have two different accounts. One account for personal and one account for professional. Okay. You just have to make sure that this personal is private, not public. If you intend to have two different account, one is used for your visibility for your work in the future. Make it public, okay? But if you have a personal account and it is public and what you posted there is undesirable, it's useless. still still your employer can actually go. Remember, there is a so-called dig deeper, or the employers can actually find you wherever you are on the internet, so they can actually locate for you. So if you intend to have two separate accounts, one account is visible or public, one account, if that is personal, make it private. No, if you cannot help yourself post your mga naked photos or mga half naked photos or your beach party or your tagay-tagay and everything, make it private. Okay, make it private. Sometimes it's a memory also, di ba? It's a memory and there's nothing wrong with that. It is just that It is not desirable. It is not desirable from the perspective of the employer. Okay? That's fine if you are already established. You can do that. But being a fresh grad in the future, hiring, looking for a job, competition is very, very high. There is a very good point here on the question. I think it's about digital about deleting. Okay, I think this is coming from Joshua. If you have deleted a post, sir, will there be a chance na makita gihapon na when you apply for a visa? Yes. I'm not threatening, but there you are asking if there is possibility, there is chance. Yes. Okay, there is possibility. Remember analytics. Analytics can really go into it. It's highly technical, and kanang mga immigrations, they are really using social media. They are really using social media. Be very, very careful. If you are imagining yourself working abroad, please be very, very careful, especially if you go to the US, if you go to some other country, they are very strict into that. The immigration will actually monitor your social media account. Who experienced here having interview at the immigration like the US? Diba you have to declare your social media account, right? That's the reason there, no? So something like that, you have to be very, very careful. Another question here is coming from even naka only me custom setting, sir. Well, but that's my point. If that is why I said make sure it is private. You have to set the setting because this analytics naman will not actually crash privacy. So if that account is private, but if you just private it for that moment, it's useless. Let's say, for example, you have an interview tomorrow and then you just set the setting just today. It's useless because there were information prior to the setting to private will already gone somewhere. And the power of internet, the sharing, resharing, mirroring. There are even crawlers. You will be amazed that you already have a name on Wikipedia, no, because of the number of citations you got, and so on and so forth. Yes, no, yes, Eugene. So my suggestion really is just be very, very careful, especially if we are thinking of going abroad. No, because it really matter. If you deleted the post, will be a chance na makita gihapon na when you apply for visa. Yeah, the same question. Any other question? So from now on, I want you to revisit your account, no? Revisit your account and then hinay-hinay na ta. Make sure that we are a responsible social media user. Delete me previously posted. Yeah, I know sometimes it's actually like there are really a lot of memes now, especially election is coming. Sometimes we are carried away by our emotions and we can share all those things. Remember again of the digital footprint. Remember again of job searching, and anything that you posted will remain forever. No, that will remain forever. And even if you deleted it, there is a so-called digital footprint. Okay, so isip, dear student, bitaw. Na to Juan, my advice really to you is just be very careful, be sensitive enough, learn. My suggestion to you is I think I'm not sure if you have this in your class. Read about data privacy law and cyber law in the country. You read that so that you will know when is or what are the appropriate behavior to be done in a social media or in the digital world. So I hope I shared something new to you, something valuable to our student, to our graduating students. You will be working in the future. There's a lot you read, no? You read, there are many tips available online, but the first thing that you should do is make yourself visible, have it visible online, make it professional, and uh, make sure that the content really desirable and appropriate for the kind of job that you would want to work in the future. And at this juncture, I would like to congratulate in advance to all of you for all the graduating who are here. Congratulations in advance. In the next 3 to 4 months, welcome to the outside world. Okay, back to you, Cindy.
All right. Thank you once again, Dr. Dave. So probably we don't have questions anymore. All answered. And yes, it was indeed enlightenment, Utchester, and inspiring. And please take note to remember all the advices of Dr. Dave. Yes. So, Sir Steve, shall we go to the next slides? Okay, for our participants, please don't forget to fill out the form once the session will end. There will be a form automatically sent to you, so please fill it out so that you will be able to get your certificate of the participation. So, yeah, if you can't access the evaluation form, kindly type your complete name on chat box. All right, so next slide, please. Okay, so for our next session is the email etiquette on April 2, 2020 at the same time 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. via Zoom. We hope to see you soon, and you can also see the upcoming webinar schedule on the FB page of Dr. Mariano Lau ICI Laboratory. Next slide, please. Okay, one of our favorite part, the photo opportunity. May we request to all of you to please open your camera and together with our speaker, Dr. Dave E. Marshall.
Oh, like this, you can actually use this photo and you can post this because who knows, your employer would know, this guy attended a seminar on the proper way of using social media. So it is assumed that you know already the etiquette of using social media. So take time to take photo, no? And because there is already privacy clearance, because you know that at the end of the seminar or workshop, there is a clearance that you can share. You can.
Okay, Sir Steve.
All right, thank you everyone. So please hold your smile for a few seconds. There are two frames, so let's start for the first. Okay, ready? One, two, three, smile.
Asan ang camera ni Malvin? Asa yung Malvin, ani God? Kisa itong na-tender.
Second frame. Hold on for a second. One, two, three, smile. All right. Thank you. Back to you, Ma'am Scene.
Okay, once again, thank you, Dr. Dave, and thank you everyone for attending this webinar. So, yes, this has been your host, Cindy Ruth Villarisa, signing off, and have a great rest of your day and God bless us all.